Hi everyone, this is my presentation for Module 11. So the platform that I decided to use this week was Tumblr. I thought this would be a good chance to get familiar with a platform I never used before and learn a little bit about it. So I thought I'd give you a brief background on Tumblr before I get into what I did and how I went about it. So Tumblr first began in 2006 by a man named David Karp, and his software company funded it. And then by June 2012, it became an official social media platform, and it featured its major advertising campaign with the brand Adidas, and originally started by having sports blogs and things like that. So what it is in general, at first it's a blogging site. To me it seems like it's a combination of WordPress and Twitter because it has some similar features, which I'll get into. And right now it's currently for individual people to post on their interests, but now it's gaining more interest with major brands and corporations for advertising purposes. Currently, GQ is getting into Tumblr and has a blog and posts. So right now I'll talk about some of the features of Tumblr. The first thing it has is a dashboard, which is like the home page, and it's a live feed of recent posts and updates from the blogs that you follow. So it's kind of like Facebook or Twitter. You get general updates constantly about things people are posting. And then also from the dashboard, you can comment on someone's post or blog and reblog, which is kind of like a retweet, and that appears on your Tumblr page. And you can also like posts, which appears on your dashboard. The next is tags, which is similar to the hashtag. You can label specific posts with a specific tag pertaining to what you're posting about. And then you can also search for tags for your interest to find blogs to follow or posts to reblog, and interesting topics that you can post about on your Tumblr. And then finally, there's a queue where you can set up and schedule posts to appear on certain days or certain times. So the next I want to get into my POS approach and strategy for Tumblr, which is a little bit different than mine from Facebook or Twitter. It has the same basic components: listening, learning, talking, informing, and supporting. But it's a little bit different. So the what I want to focus on for Tumblr for this community is the fans of The Voice, since Tumblr is a more personal platform, I think. So I want to find out what content they're posting about and what topics they want to learn about related to The Voice. And by that, I would do a tag search. I use the same tags of hashtags I used on Twitter, which gave me blogs to follow and fans who post a lot about it. So I would follow them. And again, talking and informing, I'll post images or GIFs or animated images and memes, videos, or audio content, any other things that I find related to The Voice. And finally, supporting, just to keep the fans engaged on Tumblr, and aiding online discussion through my posts, asking questions, and generating conversation. So the next thing I'll talk about is why I chose Tumblr, and also how it makes sense for my community of fans of The Voice. The community already has a strong presence on Tumblr. They have an official page sponsored by NBC, which did a good job of posting on all social media platforms. And that's how I picked Tumblr. I looked through all of The Voice's social media pages on the various platforms, and I thought Tumblr made the most sense for my community because you're able to link to other sources. You can link to YouTube. I link to my WordPress blog, my articles that I've written, and you can engage with all levels through audio content, visual content, as well as written text. So I thought this platform made the most sense for my community because you can get a variety of posts and you can post different types of content, which is important for something like The Voice, which is both visual, um, audio for music, and just things like that. So now I'll show you a little bit of the official Tumblr as well as the one I created. This is the official Tumblr for NVC The Voice that they created. This is they have their tweets over here in the corner, all their other social media accounts, and then these are some of their posts. So they have images, photos. These are the mentors who are going to help the coaches in the next round. And they use tags so that people can find it. Videos to get people excited for the next round. Images, lots of videos. Animated images, which I think are pretty cool. Something that I think is unique to Tumblr. So again, as you can see, all different types of content, which is what drew me to the platform. So this is my dashboard for my Tumblr. I use the same image that you can see here and name for all the other social media accounts that I created, so it's easy to find and connect. So right now I only have 2 followers, but I just started it and I don't really know anybody on Tumblr, so I'm trying to start my own community through the POS approach. So the first thing I did was I searched tags related to The Voice, which I did on Twitter, and I found a bunch of fan blogs that I followed. All these people are fans of The Voice on the Twitter account who posts content related to the show, so I thought they would be most interested to learn about what I'm posting about. And then from that, I got some followers back on my blog, which you can see here. I also liked a lot of posts to get my community into the Tumblr world and get people to see who I am. So I did a lot from The Voice. The social media correspondent has one, so I followed her. Some fans, I liked some of their posts on here. And then finally, these are my posts. I posted a video of a former contestant who had a concert. Again, I use tags so that I'll show you here when you click on a tag. It's just loading. It brings you to all the blogs that I've posted about The Voice and use that same tag. I posted pictures, videos. This is how I learned what to post. So I'll go back to the top here and I'll go to my page. I use the same theme, the colors that I used on my Twitter and Facebook to keep things the same. And you can customize. So I put a section on here, ask me anything about The Voice, so people can post questions on your page. I have some videos. This one is sneak peek, let the battles begin. What is also great about Tumblr, which you don't really get on other platforms, you don't have to click a link to get to the content. You can just see the content right there, so it's easy to get to. So if I click the video,
and give me conviction.
it automatically
I'm going to stand over
plays.
here, and I want you to energetically attract me towards you. It's us.
And then I also like the gifts, so I had a lot of those that I reblogged or found. Instagram content from past contestants, which is part of my POS strategy, and how the new coaches compare, asking questions, which is also part of my POS strategy. And you can allow people to answer your questions, which I have also done. So in total right now I have 12 posts. So I'm hoping to keep up with this and gain more followers based on my posts, and make sure I use the tags like Twitter, and just try to grow my community. So this was my presentation on Tumblr. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's. Thanks!